Good morning from KMVT.
Good morning, Southern Idaho. I'm Jacob Dizon. Here's a look at your digital news update. The city of Twin Falls is giving drivers a heads up about some road construction projects beginning this week. Starting today, there are some traffic changes for the Eastland Drive Street Improvement Project. The southbound and northbound lanes will be open from Falls Avenue to Filer Avenue. Access to and from Eastland Drive on Filer Avenue and Stadium will close on the west side and open on the east side of Eastland. Also, access to Eastland from Addison to Filer will be closed through Wednesday for water line repairs. Tomorrow, the intersection of Locust Street and 2nd Avenue will close so crews can replace a deteriorating water line. The city says this closure will start at 6 a.m. and should only take 1 day to finish. Non-local traffic should detour around the intersection. 2 men involved in a deadly shooting at a Kimberly mobile home park now face additional charges. The shooting happened on June 12th at the Friendly Village mobile home park, leading to the death of Chris DeCantanaru. Daniel Wise now faces felony voluntary manslaughter, unlawful possession of a firearm, and destruction or concealment of evidence. Andrew Snyder Thorstad faces felony aggravated battery, grand theft, and destruction or concealment of evidence. Snyder Thorstad is scheduled to appear in court on August 8th, while Wise's next court date is currently unknown. The parents of one of the 4 University of Idaho students murdered in 2022 are now speaking out. Comes after the judge in the case lifted the gag order, which prevented from discussing the case publicly. Earlier this month, Brian Koberger, the man charged for their deaths, pleaded guilty. Kaylee Gonsalves was among those killed. Her parent, Stephen Christie, spoke with Gail King on CBS Mornings.
We don't know any more than pretty much everybody else. So with this gag order being lifted, it will allow us to know more of what happened to our daughter.
By hiding the truth, we're protecting our killers. We have to show the ugliness of what this person did. We're writing our victims' impact statements, and we don't even know what the impact is because they've hid the impact from all of us.
Koberger is due to spend the rest of his life in prison, avoiding a potential death sentence. His sentencing is set for Wednesday morning. We'll bring you that live and on KMVT.com. The Twin Falls Sheriff's Office warning about scammers trying to trick people with fake federal arrest warrants. They appear to be official, referencing the U.S. District Court and listing serious charges, bonds, and names of federal officers. But the Sheriff's Office says real arrest warrants are never sent by email or handed out through random messages. Scammers are trying to get your personal and financial information. If you receive one of these, call local law enforcement. Saturday at the Lamp House Theater, Idahoans United for Women and Families held a rise and sign for the Reproductive Freedom and Privacy Act. The event started at 10 a.m. where the public could come in, learn more about the Reproductive Freedom and Privacy Act, and sign their name for the initiative. In order for the act to be added on the ballot, Idahoans United said they have to get signatures equaling 6% of Idaho's voting population.
Every law has unintended consequences, and I think the unintended consequences of this law have been pretty steep. We've lost nearly 1/4 of our OBGYNs, family docs, pediatricians, emergency docs. We got to get back on the course to where we have stable, predictable health care like we had for 50 years in Idaho.
If you'd like to find more information about the Reproductive Freedom and Privacy Act, visit our website, KMVT.com. Now let's check in with Heather Ann Wagner for a look at your weather.
Good morning and a very happy Monday to you. We are going to start this week with a very similar weather pattern to what we saw last week. Taking a look at our hometown forecast, 84 degrees today in the Wood River Valley. Now we are going to start off with some partly cloudy skies, increasing clouds as we head throughout the day for the Wood River Valley, and gusty winds up to about 28 miles an hour. For the northern Magic Valley, mostly in the 90s today. Again, those partly cloudy skies. We will see a little bit more clearing in the lower elevations, but those winds will still be with us. Heading over to Twin Falls County, mostly in the 80s and 90s today, partly cloudy skies. And over to the Minnecaja region, mostly in about the mid to upper 80s today. A little bit sunnier over in that region. Now for our extended forecast, again, those gusty winds will start to come into about the afternoon hours. 84 degrees is the average temperature. Heading over into the Magic Valley, 90 degrees. Then we kind of dip as we head into the rest of the week.
That was a look at your digital news update. We'll be back with more of your local news today at noon. Until then, you can also send us story ideas by sending an email to news@kmvt.com.